want you to pick up all of the plastic bottles. Can you do that? So I have known what I was supposed to be doing as far as coming here ever since I got pregnant with my daughter. I had asked for the gift to be able to see through the system, and it was given to me. And the problem with having this gift is that when you become aware of the solutions, it's like every obstacle that could possibly come into play comes into your way. And my biggest obstacle has been homelessness. And so I've had the idea to change that by creating a homeless help center. Bringing awareness is how I will start, starting with clearing the cities and then being able to help with better solutions. Greetings, Luna, the voice of reason here. I am making this video because I just wanted to talk with you guys about what you just saw. So the situation that I've noticed is that I got tired of seeing trash in my neighborhood. Like, I just moved to the area, and it's, you know, it's down the street. Where I live is it's down the street from the hood, right? And so, you know, I'm grateful for a place to live and everything like that, but it's just like, I just noticed for years how long I've been living off and on in Detroit, that everything in, like, nothing changes. Like, it's still the same. It's still the same dirty places in Detroit where they just really don't, he was kind of cute. They just really, sorry. They just really don't take care of the environment, you know. And then melanated people, they act as if, you know, the world hates them, but you wonder why, you know, you wonder why. And it's mostly because you hate yourself. And I know that that's like, how dare you say something like that? But it's the truth. It's the truth. The moment that you started allowing your children, so I had to hold it. The moment that you allow your children to walk down the streets in filth and be okay with it is the moment that we started failing. Not just humanity, not just ourselves, but we started failing our responsibility. Like, I understand people feel like because the system is so oppressive, I'm dropping my daughter off at her tutoring session. But they feel like just because the system is so oppressive, they feel the need to take it out on the planet that they came here. But the thing is that the planet that they came to, excuse me. But the thing is that, you know, you made a deal up there. You know, you made a deal. You know, and you have to know that you came here for some reason. You didn't just come here just to be existing. You know what I mean? I know that they're trying to turn this planet into a prostitute, but it's kind of difficult to get here. So, and then it's hard to get out too. So therefore, every being that's here is here for a purpose and here for a reason, whether it be to sabotage someone, whether it be to make life better for others. Whatever your purpose is, live out your purpose. You know what I mean? Now, as far as women, melanated women's purpose, I believe, and I know this to be true, that it is our obligation to be nurturers. It's our obligation to heal not only ourselves, but our planet as well. And we have forgotten who we are. We have allowed patriarchy to close those doors to our womb, like our portal. We've allowed that to happen. And it's just really interesting to me that we could be okay with that. We could be so low in frequency that we could really be okay with letting our children walk down the streets with filth on the streets. But the thing is that when you go to other neighborhoods, you don't see this. You're only seeing it in urban areas. And it doesn't always have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. Because the children, they come into this world innocent. It's not their fault that there's trash all over the streets. And I personally do feel like it is the younger generation, and I feel like a lot of them are male. But there are some young girls too who really don't care. So we have to start caring and teaching our children to care. Because if we don't, it's going to be like this all over the world. And it's never going to change. And you know, melanated people, they wonder, why don't anybody respect us? Like I said, you have to be able to heal the hood. You have to be able to make a difference in your hood. You are not going to be able to save everybody. No. But at least take initiative to say, okay, maybe I shouldn't just throw this on the ground. You know, maybe I should put it in a trash bag. And then maybe people, the rest of the world would treat you better. I feel like if you know, in this world, you get what you put out, right? So if melanated people have been treated like crap for so long, and then they started treating their own people like crap, and then they started treating their communities like crap, and then they started treating their children like crap, it's a trickle-down effect. So if you reverse that and you flip it, and you really start paying more attention to your community and what you can possibly do to make your community better. And granted, I'm not perfect. I'm not coming in a judgmental statement or a stance or anything. I'm just giving you a different perspective, because there are times where we are going to have to explain to our children. There's going to be a time where we're going to have to explain to our children, hey, you know, you be wondering, how can you make that difference? How can you change that? You know what I mean? How can you change that? How can you make that into something that can be productive? You know what I mean? As far as like teaching them about recycling, teaching them about the importance of taking care of their planet, teaching them, I mean, and it goes so deep. You know, it goes so deep. I feel like, you know, people really do feel like they're renting their own planet. They feel like they're renting their own planet. They don't feel like they own this planet. They don't feel like they own, so they it's like a disconnect when it comes to the obligation to actually take care of it, because they've been conditioned to not take care of it. They've been conditioned to take care of the system. And then they connect the system to the planet. So then they disrespect the planet, when really you should be disrespecting the system, because the system is the one that's not serving you. The planet has been serving. If you plant something correctly, you put it in the ground, you water it, you nurture it. Keyword is nurture. It will grow. You don't have to pay the ground for it to grow. This energy is free. Okay? So we're sitting around here feeding a system that is making us pay for something that is free. And I feel like a lot of people are waking up to that. And it is important. That is important for you to remember. Because if we took more time to actually take care of our planet and actually figure out how we can create more sustainable communities where they work with the planet and we work with solar, and we got rid of the big ass elephant in the room, i.e. government. And we came up with a way for us to all be able to eat and be healthy and be mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, financially healthy. Honestly, I don't even feel like finance is really something that is actually human nature. To be completely honest, me personally, I don't feel like it's something that's human nature. Because if it was, it wouldn't have us killing each other. It wouldn't have us scheming and disrespecting the Most High and disrespecting our planet. It wouldn't have us disrespecting our children. It wouldn't have us selling our fucking kids if it was something that was human nature. You know what I mean? So I wasn't coming on here to be, to do this too long. I'm not coming from a judgmental stance. I am literally coming from a different perspective, a different form of thought wave, where we really start taking a look at what we're creating for our children and what example we're leading for our children. Excuse me, my phone was dying. What example we're leading for our children, what we're leaving for our children. What are we teaching them? We're teaching them it's okay for them to just throw trash all over the ground. We're teaching them it's okay for you to just take from your planet and not give back. We're teaching them to not value anything but technology. We're teaching them to not value anything but the system. And that is where we are failing. We are failing because all they see mommy and daddy doing is working. All they see us doing is working and feeding the system. They don't see us out actually taking care of our communities and actually taking care of our planet. Okay? I love you. Peace, love, and self-awareness. More to come.